So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel.
Hello? Hi, who are you?
I'm JeffMan316, the pop culture reporter.
And you just let yourself in?
What do you mean? I live here.
Oh, okay.
What's with this guy?
Okay.
Either way, no, you show your way out. Get out of here. What's with this guy? Yeah, well, let's get into some Thanksgiving related horror movie reviews. What are we waiting for? Let's go.
This Thanksgiving, you will get stuffed.
So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the JeffMan316 Pop Culture Reporter channel. I'm your host, as always, JeffMan316. In this video, we got a double helping of Thanksgiving cheese. Yeah, what am I serving you up? I'm going to serve you up two quick movie reviews of two movies you can enjoy on streaming services, or, like me, because I always support physical media, I've got the DVD of Amityville Thanksgiving. Yeah, it says, get stuffed, mother clucker. So we'll be talking about that. The holidays can be hell. And then the second helping, if you didn't have enough, you're going to get Amityville Turkey Day. And so that one doesn't have a cool tagline on it, but we're going to talk about both of these. These are B-movie cheese, as I said. Now, the reason I mention that is, if you are just a fan of straightforward, like Hollywood, well-polished, produced horror movies, then you're not going to like these at all. These are micro-budget movies. I mean, like really micro-budget. One of them I looked up in their Indiegogo campaign. Yeah, they usually have to get backers to help them finish it. Raise like 10 grand. So it shows you how cheap it is. If you don't want micro-budget movies and like I said, all you're going to do is make fun of it, then I just go with studio films and pick up something like Thanksgiving, the Eli Roth movie. But, here on the channel we support independent filmmakers. I love B-movies. I love to have some fun sitting down and watching some of this. And most of the time, even if you're not supposed to, you laugh your ass off with, how the budget is so low and how they can even get anything accomplished with it. But so we're going to talk about these in order because Amityville Thanksgiving came out first. And so number one, let's talk about this cover. I like the cover artwork there. And as with most of these B movies, these independent films, they spend a lot of effort on the cover, but half the time it doesn't match. And why do I say that? Because there's no fucking turkey in this movie at all. Like, you get a cool turkey on the cover. And I've listened to the director and other people involved in the project, and they go, yeah, they realized that when they marketed it, people were going to assume that it was going to have some kind of turkey in it. And because there are, low budget horror movies involving Thanksgiving, like I think it's Trauma, if I may be mistaken there. Were they the ones that made Thanksgiving with the killer turkey in it? But either way, I digress. This one is not about a killer turkey. So let me give you a quick synopsis of Amityville Thanksgiving. It says, a struggling couple seeks marriage counseling and they go on a retreat in an isolated cabin. Their marriage counselor plans to end their lives with a devilish Thanksgiving dinner with them as the main course. Yeah, there's a subplot of cannibalism in it. But either way, this came out in 2022, I think. It's an hour and 13 minutes. So short and sweet and to the point. So if you're a fan of a lot of these B movies, you may recognize some of these cast members, especially ones that have worked with the director. Now, this movie is billed with the director as Will Colazzo, and I think it said, Julianne Prescott, who I've seen her before. One of the main actors in this is Paul Fagioni, I think that's how you pronounce his name. He plays Danny, which is the husband of the couple that's getting them marriage counseling done. Natalie Perry, if I mispronounce her name, I apologize. She plays Jackie, the wife of in the couple that's getting the marriage counseling. So then we got the main marriage counselor, played by Mark Fullhart. He plays Frank DeMonico. It sounds like Demonico, and it might as well be because of what he did. And unfortunately, Frank, he's got minor footage in the second film that we'll talk about, but he passed away in 2024. So Other members of the cast include Sean C. Phillips, Cool Duder. He's got a YouTube channel. I watched him long before I ever started doing my YouTube channel and my movie hunts. Julianne Prescott herself, like I said, one of the directors, she shows up and she's got a couple minor scenes in it. And I kind of wish that she was in more because I liked what I saw of her in there, and I wish they could have done more with her. So you've got Dr. Frank DeMonico, who is counseling this couple. They're having trouble. He invites them to one of his houses for a Thanksgiving dinner. So that's where it loosely ties into Thanksgiving. There's not a lot in this movie related to Thanksgiving, and there's not a lot as far as related to Amityville. You know, they slapped that Amityville name on a lot of these B movies, but at least it takes place supposedly in Amityville, New York. So I will say this also involves some kind of cult and possession and that kind of stuff. I'm not going to spoil a lot of the plot because that's part of the fun of seeing how it unfolds. But at least it does have that like loosely tied into, you know, something weird going on in the home. So I will say that the main concept of the film about this deranged doctor trying to get this couple to go out to his home so they eventually can be part of his master plan. It's a good concept. I like how they filmed it. A lot of it looks like found footage because he's doing, you know, recordings of himself talking into the camera, and also has recordings of some of their sessions, which seems logical. So I like that concept. I will say the doctor's got some kind of fixation with his big stick. He's got this big wooden stick that he carries around like a walking stick, but he's also whittling all the time. So I don't know whether that's some kind of sexual innuendo there or not, but I just thought it was funny because it happens several times throughout the movie. So once the couple gets to the main house, they end up finding a Ouija board, and then, you know, all hell breaks loose, so to speak. Themes of demonic possession, cult, cannibalism even, shenanigans going on at the house once they get there. And speaking of possession, one of the funniest scenes that had me laughing my ass off was when, you know, of the couple, the man ends up getting possessed, and he ends up finally, you know, they're having some sexual tension. You know, the woman is basically saying that her husband is not meeting her sexual needs to the doctor in one scene.
A little bit of ravaging would go a long way with her.
Ravage.
She wants to be taken.
She wants to be taken. Okay, she wants to be taken. Well, you know what? If the woman would shut up and stop nagging me, maybe.
Well, having the thought of putting something in her mouth to quit nagging you?
And once he's possessed, he does go up and end up having sex with his wife. And it's one of the funniest scenes in the whole movie. I'm chuckling now just thinking about it.
Danny? What the fuck? Yes! Finally!
And then the doctor himself, there's this weird segment in the middle of the movie. I'd say it's about 40 minutes into it, 45 minutes into it, where this scene where the doctor is consoling the woman and basically hitting on her at that point. And he's going to end up inviting her upstairs where he's going to end up trying to knock boots with her himself. But either way, there's this weird sequence here where they show the doctor and she's walking away and he's got this tongue that comes out. And it's like the worst CGI tongue ever. And then I found myself laughing at that. And then it falls right into another scene right after it where the phone is ringing and it says husband on it. Like, what wife would store her husband's phone number in the phone as husband? And then it's got some of the worst stock footage of a sex scene that I've ever seen. There's no way that those feet belong to the people. It's under this crisp, clean white sheets. So it's got all these funny scenes like right in the middle there. So it drags a little bit at the beginning. When it gets into the main heart of the movie, it's got a couple of scenes that are funny. There's even another one that plays like homage to, I think, The Shining, where they have that scene, you know, where the guys look up and one of them's in the dog costume. You got these two making out on his bed, and one of them is wearing a turkey costume. So as you can see, I'm laughing and giggling at it or whatever, and you know, it's obviously supposed to be a horror with some comedy in it, but it's just so outrageously silly and stupid that I had fun with a lot of that segments right there in the middle. Now I will say the main actor who plays the doctor, he comes across as like really weird. Could be like a cult leader. And I think he delivers his lines like he's got some monologues that drag on, but he delivers his lines like realistically. It's like he's a really believable character. Some of the other actors in this movie, when you get into these B movies, they're not seasoned actors, so sometimes the line delivery isn't the greatest, but I think he does a really good job. So then when you get towards the end of it, I'm not going to spoil it, but there's some really cheesy CGI in this as well. There's one scene where this is supposedly this head on the table after it's been cut off, and I was like, I think I could probably go to Spirit Halloween, and with a mask and some other items there, I could have probably made a prop that looked better than that. And then after that, there's a kill in the movie where the guy's supposed to have his chin cut off, or at least cut open, and you can literally see him breathing under the plastic of the chin that's hanging off. So I think they probably could have done a little bit better, but I understand with the budget. I also want to let you guys know, you need to go into this movie open-minded and have a really good perspective of what you're watching. Number one, it's low budget. Number two, I've watched a lot of interviews with some of the people involved in this, including the director and a couple of the actors. There were some major production issues with this movie. Almost didn't get made, almost didn't get finished. So I think you need to go look up some of the people that are in it. Maybe go look up some of the reviews and interviews that these people have done, and you realize they're real passionate about what they do. They were having fun. They work well together. They try to make these movies with definitely a shoestring budget. They're trying. So you got to give them an A for effort, even though a lot of it doesn't come through on the screen or whatever as good as it should. I think the ending, though, is a little weak. It's very anticlimactic. For a movie that's that short, I was hoping that, you'd have a better ending than it did. There's a couple of videos at the end of some of the backers that they embedded in there. I give credit. Tim Hatch, I think, is the actor who ends the movie. His video is pretty good and his line delivery is good. I think he's probably one of the better actors in the movie. So with that being said, I don't think Amityville Thanksgiving, I think we got hornswoggled a little bit there about what it was about. It's got some decent, actors in it. It's got a couple good scenes. It's got probably 4 or 5 parts in it that I laughed my ass off. I would say maybe it's good for a watch. If you want to get some friends together and have some fun. I don't really think it's going to enter in my rotation for holiday movies. Now, on the other hand, the next one we're going to talk about is Amityville Turkey Day, which is basically the sequel to that. Now, I've heard, online some people call it Amityville Thanksgiving 2. So with that said, I watched an interview with the director. This says this one is written and directed by Will Colazzo and Julianne Prescott as well. I watched Will do an interview where he said that they got a lot of, pushback from people because of that turkey being on the cover, that they wanted to make sure they actually did a movie that had a turkey in it. So this one is more in line with the trauma films and Thanksgiving. I guess maybe that's why I like it. So I'm going to just read off the back of this one. It says, a turkey from hell comes home for dinner on Thanksgiving, terrorizing the film set of an indie horror film. It's turkey time, Mother Clucker. So I guess that's the catchphrase for that one. So in this one, I'll go ahead and look and let you know about some of the cast members. So Amityville Turkey Day is from 2024. It's an hour and 34 minutes. The runtime's a little bit bloated. I told you what it was about. You got Mark C. Fullhart returns as Frank in some footage. He's not really one of the main actors in this, and like I said, sadly enough, he passed away this year. One of the really good actresses that I wish had a larger role is named Jen Elise Feldy. I've looked her up and I've seen some of the other work that she's done. She's a really good actress and she had some really good line delivery. I really wish they had been able to use her more. There's a really funny scene from the pizza guy named Pizza Larry from Ralph Ray. He did a really good job with his line delivery. So this time, instead of waiting to the end, some of the Indiegogo campaign backers, some of their footage is weaved into the beginning to tell the story of what happened to Frank DeMonico from the first movie and where he might be. Hey, one of the supporters of the channel, Cody Tudor, he's got a video he recorded there.
We have a crazy story for you guys tonight about an unsolved case on a Turkey Day supposed therapist serial killer. This man named Frank DeMonico was practicing out of Amityville, New York, and for years, people were going missing after becoming patients of his. It got so bad that another therapist in town heard some of the stories being passed around about this guy's reputation, and he went vigilante on him. Now he's out of business, and no one knows where he is.
But they try to, like I said, explain where we at in the plot, and they weave it in during the opening credits. So I think they did a better job of including some of the backer videos in this one. I like how they do some of the transitions from scene to scene. They've got this radio DJ talking in the background. Kind of reminded me of the radio DJ from Halloween Ends, which is a movie that I like. Some people might think that's B-movie cheese at this point. So during that description, like I said, I told you it was like an indie horror movie. So this one is like a movie within a movie. So it's a little meta there. Kind of like Kevin Smith did in Zack and Mary Make a Porno. The guy that's trying to make the movie, his name is Rocco, and the best way to describe him is he's a combination of maybe one of the sweat hogs from Welcome Back, Kotter and fucking Borat. His line delivery is bad. That mustache he's got is bad, and some of the scenes that he's in are some of the worst in the movie, but it's like some of that's so bad that it's good type of thing.
Release me. I'm Rocco Gianni. You can't release me. You know you need me. Especially what I can do on my tongue.
Yeah, I do like that in you.
So while they're beginning to film the movie, a mysterious package arrives. Nobody knows what it is. They kick it in the basement, and it ends up being a turkey.
That bitch!
Named Frank Jr. And immediately, as soon as he's introduced into the movie, you get some very good scenes. You get some funny one-liners, and then you also get some pretty cool kills. Now, I'm not saying they're over the top good or whatever. It's just usually because you got a hand puppet turkey killing people and delivering one-liners. What more could you want? During one of the kills, it cracks me up. He delivers some line about "Don't touch my asshole feathers." I'll play it here. I'm wondering, did he mean "don't touch my feathers, asshole," or did he actually mean the feathers around his asshole?
Don't touch the asshole feathers! Let me show you how a real master of horror works!
So, like I said, one of the things to me that kills some of the momentum of the movie is you get a couple scenes with the turkey. Then you go like way too long with a lot of this banter of the people that are making the movie within the movie, and I think that drags it down a little bit. I think if you had more scenes with the turkey, or it was intermixed a lot better and cut a little bit different, it'd be better. In one scene, the turkey's got this toy chainsaw, which is literally like a chainsaw that I've used in one of my videos. It's a handheld that I got like at Big Lots or whatever. And me seeing that and knowing what it was, I cracked up and almost fell out of my chair. But this movie's got some great one-liners, not just from the turkey. It's also got some from the cast. There's one of the cool kills that I like, that the turkey's dressed up like a woman and trying to get the pizza guy to come over to him.
Hey, girl, you an actress?
Yeah!
You guys need any extras or anything? Because I'm pretty talented, you know.
We're about to shoot a sexy scene right now.
Oh, well, damn, you know what? I'd like to get you moaning and gobbling like a turkey so I can knock your boots from here to Albuquerque.
The more dick, the merrier.
Well, I got some, listen, just for that, I'll throw in some breadsticks too, because they're long and hard, you know what I'm saying?
Come inside, back.
Well, sounds good to me. Damn, baby, I want to smell your hair just like Joe Biden. It smells so good.
I give good beak, too.
It had me cracking up, and then obviously he gets killed by the turkey. So I'm not going to spoil everything in there, but there's some other funny shit that's in the movie. Like you've got some toilet humor. You've got a Gimp tribute, like from Pulp Fiction, with some guy in a turkey mask. They call him the Turkey Gimp. This movie's got everything. So like I said, this one is more fun than to watch than the first one altogether. It's almost like the first one they were trying to be too serious, and this one they know what they're doing and they know they want to make it funny. So it's more like a trauma type movie this time around. So you get some kills from the turkey, but then you got one scene where the Gimp is killing somebody, and it's got some of the worst CGI blood ever. So a lot of this stuff had me cracking up. So finally, there's a scene where, the whole point is the Frank Jr., the turkey, is supposed to plant his quote-unquote seed in somebody before midnight, or he's going to get sent to hell. Yeah, that's one of the main plot points. So there's this scene where he actually says, well, finally we're getting to the fucking. You get a scene basically with this hot chick, and you got this turkey that's trying to fuck her, and he says that he wants to give her his turkey batter.
Get to the fucking. Oh, yeah, baby.
What the hell?
Take it.
What? Oh my god. What's the matter? Can't get it up?
It's the best I can do, bitch.
Oh, stage fright. I understand.
Yeah. Take my turkey batter.
Do you even know how? How could you? No one taught you. Your dad wasn't even around.
Shut the clock up.
They put like a bunch of one-liners all in there at one time. So I'm not going to let you know whether he plants his seed or not, but that's basically the point of the movie. And it does have more of a true ending. It feels like it had more of a finale than the first movie we talked about. So with that being said, you got the movie ends with some more of those backer videos from people, that supported it on Indiegogo when they sent stuff in for the credits. And like I said, they're weaving that in with the credits at the beginning and end this time. So to me, it feels more natural than in the other one where they just crammed them all in at the end and you got like 20 minutes of them. So as you can see, I would laugh my ass off, and I was laughing while I was trying to do this review. Amityville Turkey Day is fun. It's F-U-N, man, fun, and that's what it's all about. So if you're going to do a double feature on Thanksgiving, you could watch both of these movies. You could watch both of these on Thanksgiving. This will probably be maybe just a one-time watch for you. You might not like it, but I think if you love B movies, you love B movie cheese, you love these cheesy Amityville movies they're doing, I really do think Amityville Turkey Day, you'll have some fun with it. And I just wish we got more of the turkey. And hey, man, I mean, the runtime's 94 minutes. It's a little bloated. It probably needs to be about 10 minutes shorter, maybe 15 minutes. When you get to some of those scenes where the people are just sitting around talking, hey, fast forward it. So if you don't want to pick up the physical media, you can watch these things. I think Amityville Thanksgiving, from what I remember, is on Screenbox. And you can do a free trial, a 7-day trial of Screenbox through Amazon Prime, I think. So if you want to get it and watch it, and you don't want to watch it for free, just do that. Now, Amityville Turkey Day, from the last time I remember looking, is available on Tubi, and I might do a watch along with that. I guess if I'd known it was going to be that much fun, I would have done one of the watch alongs on the channel. Speaking of watch along, usually Sunday nights 10 p.m. Eastern is when we usually watch a movie and talk about pop culture movies and stuff like this. Come over and support me, watch that. So hey, everybody watching this, please give a thumbs up to the video. Like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the normal YouTube stuff. If you are a subscriber, hit the notification bell, and everything else is in the description down below. My socials and ways you can support the channel monetarily. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and hopefully you'll enjoy Amityville Turkey Day if you want to watch one of those. And let me know what you think in the comments down below if you do watch it or if you have seen it. And keep supporting independent cinema. Keep supporting physical media. That's what we do on this channel. And I love you guys. And until next time, boys and girls, this has been JeffMan316. I'm your pop culture reporter. I'm signing out saying you guys be safe out there.